Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
Okay, so there's been very few people know this, but every now and then I look at things on my channel, and I try to have stuff that I think everybody enjoys, like different podcasts. And I was willing to look at certain these podcasts and actually end them. Now, I looked at Topic Wonders, and while we did have some high views in certain areas, to me, I felt that I wanted to cancel it. Now, of course, it wouldn't be fair without having an off-air amongst a jury of my peers, my friends, to vote on the fate of Topic Wonders. So I told a select few that there is going to be about 4 episodes remaining of this season of Topic Wonders. Now, anything could possibly change my mind, or, we don't even know if it's going to be voted off, but it looks like it's going to be canceled. But anyway, so we would have guest hosts, like maybe counterparts of mine, like Joey Jupiter.
Joey Jupiter, who we saw a while ago last hour.
Promoting Steampunk Star Raising.
Yep.
And there's going to be 3 other ones. Now,
we don't know the order. Now, he says he did. Joe's telling him he doesn't know. He's got it tossed up between, 2 or 3 more.
There's 3 more. It looks like they're going to be hosted by Mindakor.
Yeah.
Sky Havoc. And I think Joe Gotts is going to be the last one.
If we can get Gotts, because I heard he was off doing some
crazy
little
stuff. Right.
goodwill tour. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. So, again, that's going to happen, and then we're going to get a new year, and we're going to vote on an off-air. We do some off-airs, and we're going to talk amongst a huge number of us. Is it worth it for Topic Wonders to continue?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the walking cast goes, a lot of my members have dropped off from the Walking Dead show, and it has been very, very difficult to continue the Walking
series 2 has walked off.
So that is going to be left. We'll find out later on. The main thing is, do we continue Topic Wonders? Do we change it? Do we make it less like with the topic of like real news, or maybe topic of something else? Like maybe it could be a movie topic or whatever, a wonderful topic of movies or something. So we're going to see. But so far, as far as I'm concerned, I would cancel it. But we're going to see what everybody else thinks. And then you'll see in maybe January where we stand with Topic Wonders. And it is an interesting thing because, I don't think I've ever canceled any one of my casts before.
Mm-hmm.
They've returned in some form or another. Sometimes we have like pilots, like 1 episode casts that don't really go anywhere, but we've never had a cast of mine that I actually ended after so many amounts of episodes. And again, I have to enjoy doing it ultimately, and you have to enjoy watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And people would want to like jump on it, like the Everything Show with the Real Woman's Guest. If it's not going to be like that, it's going to be difficult to do. Not going to do it. So that's where we are with Topic Wonders. It may be nearing cancellation. Some are going to try to save it. We'll find out. Possibly in January. Now, besides that, now we're going to get into the Everything Show news. And the biggest topic, of course, is Star Wars The Last Jedi. Scott, you loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. Like I said in the past.
And spoilers, people.
Yes, spoilers. I honestly think the little conversation that Ray was having with Ren was having with Ray was more of a way of breaking her down, and I'm still suspicious about Snoke's death. I'm wondering if he wasn't really the one who we saw was more of a puppet, and so we'll see him again at some point in time. The more I know I might be wrong, but just being able to be fooled like that with Ren just does not feel right. That was just too easy of an out for.
Now, for me, I've never hated a Star Wars movie. I may have disliked one compared to the others, but it's never been. They've always been above average for me. I never felt that any Star Wars movie I just could not stand. Okay, this was the first time in history for me that I hated a Star Wars movie with a passion. And you know what? Like I was having a discussion before. It's like I've loved every Spider-Man movie there is until Homecoming. But I hated that, and I still hate it. There's gonna come a time when you put out like 20 different episodes of Star Wars movies that I'm not gonna like one, or a Spider-Man movie, or a Godzilla movie, or whatever. I mean, we didn't like Shin Gojira. I hated it. Me and Chris hated it. So, you know, the only thing is, you know, it doesn't mean that, you know, I'm a jerk. Or I'm an a-hole, or I'm stupid, or
you hate
know,
the entire genre.
Or I hate the genre. I mean, the thing is that I don't like it. I hate it. If I think that something is shit, you could spray Febreze on it all the time. It's still going to smell like shit.
Febreze said it's shit, yeah.
No one's going to change my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. And again, my opinion is not the only opinion, because unfortunately, for the first time in history, when a Star Wars movie came out, half the people are against it. So that's got to tell you something. Like, big YouTubers don't like it, and big people don't like it. And there's something wrong with it. That I was watching the trailer to Force Awakens the other day, and I got to tell you, I see that, I'm like, oh my God, it's this fucking greatest thing ever. You know, with Kylo Ren with the mask. And I always said, like, when Darth Vader had the mask on, unbelievable. When they took his mask off in Jedi and he was a bald old man, ruined it for me. Right? Like, same thing with Kylo Ren. Keep the damn mask on. Because when he takes the mask on, I was like, what the, you know, to me.
That was threatening with the mask off.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve. And, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a pet peeve for me.
Yeah.
But destroying Luke Skywalker for me, and the notion of what he is and what he was and what he could be, and making him like that pisses me the F off beyond belief, especially when you make Poe Dameron stupid, Finn stupid, all the women superior, and all the heroes like talking about sacrificing themselves inferior. I don't know what kind of SJW movie this is, or even if it is an SJW movie, but all I know is that there's some agendas here. And you can't watch the trailer to Force Awakens and then watch the trailer to The Last Jedi and get feeling for Last Jedi like you do Force Awakens. Force Awakens was amazing. I loved Force Awakens. And this movie just doesn't do it for me at all. In fact, I really believe that when J.J. Abrams takes over, this shit's going to be wiped, some of it. And I'm really glad. And I'm happy. I hope that a lot of things can be fixed, but I know certain things can't fix, like Luke being dead and all that shit, unless he has the balls to do it. But that being said,
doing something basically in some way to where that dark force that the planet that he was on was the one that was mimicking Luke. Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, but the thing is that even though I hate it, doesn't mean that I'm closed-minded to the fact that it's doing well. I mean, we're going to report if a movie does well or if it doesn't do well. And that has nothing to do with my opinion, but that's when we do the news. And that being said, I'm going to do the box office numbers. And Last Jedi has $450 million. Congratulations. Worldwide.
Damn.
Couple of days worth, people. Not even like a week yet, okay? 450, almost 500 million.
And what was the perspective?
3 days. 3 days.
Okay.
So guess what? It's going to be $1 billion in a week. And you know what? Fine. That's great. You know what? Nobody wants a movie to fail, a Star Wars movie, but I just didn't like it. Now, getting to Justice League. Justice League has 633. And it is in 5th place. And Thor Ragnarok is not going away either. 841, nearing 850. Okay? Which is an amazing feat that Thor is still hanging in there while another Disney movie is out. That you got to give credit where credit's due. Now, Murder on the Orient Express,
which was a good movie,
almost at 300 million. Doing well.
That was a good movie, and I'll be quite honest, I'm not into those types of movies, but I thought, you know, there's nothing else on, might as well go see it, and I was really impressed by it.
Yeah. So again, hats off to Star Wars: Last Jedi for doing well. Now this week coming up, we have Pitch Perfect 3, which I think is going to do very well. Father Figures, which I think might do good. It's a Warner Brothers movie, and Downsizing, which is the movie about they shrink people down.
Yeah, that I want to see.
So you know what? The thing is, will Star Wars be number one for 2 weeks in a row? Now,
It's gonna be a toss up between Downsizing and Pitch Perfect 3.
For
Those
number
are
two?
Huh?
For number two?
Yeah, no, for top
Number
spot.
one?
And
Oh, you think they might beat Star Wars?
Yeah, one of those two. That's why I'm torn between those two movies. I don't know. I think Star Wars, if anything, will drop down to number 2, maybe for a week, and then go back to number 1. But basically, it's between Downsizing and Pitch Perfect 3.
Oh, well, actually, we have to add movies to the mix because on Wednesday, we get The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman and Jumanji 2.
Okay.
This week also. So then I think Jumanji's going to do very well. Greatest Showman.
Okay,
I honestly think that Star Wars is going to drop.
In that case, Jumanji, Pitch Perfect, and Greatest Showman.
I think Star Wars is going to drop to number 2.
Yeah.
I think so.
I totally forgot about those 2 others coming out.
I think Jumanji is going to be number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think Star Wars is going to be number 2. I think Pitch Perfect is going to be number 3. I think Greatest Showman is going to be number 4. And Downsizing is going to be number 5. Maybe Father Figures number 6. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think Star Wars is not going to be, and even if it's not number 1, it's still going to cost probably $1 billion anyway.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably going to be that for a week, and then maybe hop up there for a week, and then the next movie week, it's going to drop, and then just not be able to hit number 1 again because people have already seen it. Because you've got the whole Christmas holiday coming up next week, so that's why I'm thinking it's going to go back up to number 1.
Yeah. So, I mean, Rogue One made $1 billion, so you never know, So we'll see with that. Now, we have other news. And again, we have this petition going on with The Walking Dead where they want Scott Gimple fired, showrunner, because Carl was bit and Carl's going to die, and it's going to change completely the thing from the comics where they're not going to have all those stories.
I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to diverge from a comic. I know a lot of people are going to think, oh, my God, it's Doomsday. Sometimes you have to detour from the comics. And
yeah, but you know what it is, though? It's not even that. It's the fact that came out that it's true that he told the kid he's going to be around for like 3 years at least. The kid bought a friggin' house knowing that he's going to be around for 3 years. He delayed college, I guess, because of it. And then the guy just says, yeah, I decided to kill you. And it's like, who the F does that when the kid just bought a house and all this other crap? Mm-hmm. Now he's gonna live there now, knowing he's not filming? No. So now you caused him a problem. I mean, you kind of screwed him over, actually. And in that case, I honestly think that, I don't even care if they wipe half a season. I don't think he should be bit. I don't think he should die. And I think that's going to ruin the comics. There's certain things that are in the comics are so big that they need him there for. They can't use it with other characters. And I think that Gimple made a huge mistake this time. And I think he actually pissed off Andrew Lincoln too, because I'm hearing Andrew Lincoln may not want to stick around now. And you know what? If he doesn't stick around, that shit's over. Yeah. So don't tell me Daryl's going to take over, because we all saw what happened when this Daryl decided to be leader. And shit ain't pretty. So there you go. Not happy with it. I think Carl, I don't even care if they do a Dallas shit. Carl should not be bit, period. That's my opinion.
Now, if they do a Dallas thing, granted, if they do a Dallas thing, let's do it to where he was delirious from something, and that's what caused him to assume that, instead of waking up going, oh, I dreamed it all. It should be because he was delirious from maybe the infection, a fever, and all that.
I don't even know if it could be Rick that's delirious. Rick could still be in the fucking in the captured with the fucking savage people, whatever the hell, you know, and he could be dreaming this shit, or maybe everything happened the way it happened, and then when he goes to the sewers, he's delirious, thinking that that's, you know.
Maybe that's another thing. Somebody could have slipped him a Mickey, and that's what was causing him to assume all this stuff.
Right, maybe the savage people gave him some type of hallucinatory thing that took place afterwards, and
it's like saying this is what is going to happen, and let him to believe this. And
who knows? But that's it, man. I mean, Walking Dead is going to change forever, and this could be jumping the shark.
The fact that they're pulling one character to put in another series is also.
It's also weird on a Sunday night that we don't have Walking Dead to watch, and we have nothing to watch really tonight. So there's that. Now also we got a Doctor Who clip, and again, can't really do Rick Mooney's cast based on like a 20-second clip, but it looks like somebody captures the TARDIS and then he goes into the original Doctor TARDIS, and, you know, first Doctor TARDIS. And I mean, I guess it was okay. You know, it's nothing to write home about. But
it's funny how Bill goes, "Oh, the windows are small," and before the Capaldi goes in, he looks around, going, "Oh, I guess you're right."
Yeah, he didn't even know. Again, that's the only thing I worry about now, because being let down with Spider-Man: Homecoming and Star Wars and Last Jedi and Shin Gojira. I mean, please don't screw this up, and we'll see what happens with Doctor Who. You know, and that stops. What else are we going to talk about? Yeah, pretty much it. I mean, we're going to be getting news as it becomes available during the week. I'm happy that the Fantastic Four back home.
We got more news towards this latest Star Wars movie than we did with Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, we got nothing right now.
I mean,
it's terrible. It's going to happen before you know it. And I'm sure that J.J. Abrams has a huge problem on his hands right now. But you know what? I put my faith in J.J. Abrams because I really loved the stuff that he does. So
I forget if I mentioned this.
With the exception of Into Darkness, sorry.
Yeah.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
I came up with a good idea for Into Darkness. Why not have the Star Trek universe meet up with the Silence? I mean, not the Silence, but the
no crossover.
Yeah, for a crossover for the
Enterprise sucks, by the way.
Library.
Enterprise definitely sucks. I don't care what anybody says with that. I'm glad the Orville's renewed.
Think about this with Fox being bought by Disney.
Orville is Disney.
Yeah, and so now we'll start hearing the 20th Century Fox theme with Star Wars things.
I don't think Disney would do that because, like I said, Disney bought it now, so the hell with 20th Century Fox. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to even. They don't even. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Never know. But that would be cool to see the story.
Beast will now be allowed to be in Avengers movies.
Yeah, a lot of things. I mean, Fantastic Four. I can't. That's what I really want to see, man. I really want to do Fantastic Four movie right. I'm so excited about that. I mean, it's finally. You know,
I can understand if they don't want to do the whole Fantastic Four outfits like they did from the.
I'm glad that those movies got canned now. The shitty Fantastic Four movie that they're going to make with the kids. That shit. Thank God.
Yes. That was more like, to me, that went up more on the lines of that Thing Saturday morning cartoon. Thing rings, do your thing type of thing. That's what
I guess all these movies that they made are coming out. Like New Mutants and but then anything that was playing is scrapped.
I want to see obviously. I have to say that does look interesting.
Yeah. So it's going to be if it goes through because the government can turn it down.
Yeah.
They can say it's a monopoly, and then that's the end of that. So, I still all this stuff going on. Like I didn't even. Did you even go Christmas shopping? Did you even go Christmas shopping? I had my Christmas shopping, Scott. Did you?
So far I've got 2 more people to get. I'm hoping I got one coming in the mail for somebody, and I still have to find out what another person needs. So
I have a lot of bills to pay, and then when that's done, hopefully I can have my presents for people. We'll see. Hopefully. So we'll pray. All right. Other than that, we will be back. I don't think we're going to be back tonight. What time is it now?
it's 11 your time, 10 mine.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow probably. So unless something comes up tonight, like some breaking freaking news or some crap, like Disney's plans for aliens or something. But other than that,
the Paulie said, "Fake out, I'm staying."
Good night, Scott. Take care. Bye for now.